Peter Frampton?
You better fucking believe it's Peter Frampton.
Absolutely.
You don't like a little 14 minutes of Do You Feel Like I Do?
Yeah, but I prefer it with
I don't think we have 14 minutes to waste here.
I prefer it with the synth.
Yeah.
No,
I'm sure he gets into the synth at some point.
It's a talk box, you guys. Get a grip, but we're almost there. Hold on.
All right.
Yo, what if we work a little synth into our intro?
A little talk box?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's completely up to Mike.
Hold on. I know we don't have time, but
Get to the part where he goes, "Do you feel like I do?" Yeah.
Did you just say I want to fuck you? Hell yeah. Let's go.
Frampton, you're so raunchy.
Dude's getting as horny as R. Kelly would at those concerts. That's him. That's him eating the box.
Yeah,
that's the talk box. That's him eating the box.
Mouth do.
Oh shit. Oh god. Beautiful. All right, let's roll into it. Hit us with the intro music.
All right.
And then I'm gonna hit you with my 2 intro musics.
You have two
intro music.
I send in the chat.
I know. I have. I think that work. I listened to the first 30 seconds. I think that works better as an outro. But
okay,
we'll go with the original
as an outro.
The new intro music that Mike has created.
Well, dude. Okay, now do you want to play the regular intro music, and then we could play?
No, we're just gonna play the new one. I guess it doesn't matter. Just
okay. It still needs perfecting. Yeah, I kept the siren in there. That's for me and me.
This is the one from last night. Of course the siren's still there. All right, guys. Sound off in the comments on which intro you think is better. I'm gonna vote that one. Just I don't know.
It needs some work.
Yeah, it needs work, but it's fine.
Thank you.
You can go ahead.
That's that's our new motto for this podcast.
Yeah, it needs work.
Needs a little work, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That's the story of our lives.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what doesn't need work. If we're just gonna dive into it, let's just dive into it. If we know what doesn't need work, is these torpedo bats. Do you guys know about these torpedo bats?
You're hitting hard on this right away. You have a problem with it?
Well,
yeah.
So
are you for or against the torpedo bats?
So I did my research on them last night because if you don't know, tomorrow is opening day at PNC Park in Pittsburgh, and the Pirates play the Yankees for the next 3 days.
Yep.
And as you all know, the Yankees hit like 15 home runs in the first 3 games?
They are on pace for 900 home runs. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but
never.
They are technically on pace for 900 home runs right now.
So I looked up this physics of this torpedo bat because I'm like, I don't want to get torched at home. Opening series.
Mike's talking like this. Like this is up to him. Like
like he's pitching Saturday's game.
Yeah, no,
he's pitching it.
Listen, the last thing I want to see is the Pirates lose, 14-3.
I want to see the Pirates lose 14-3.
It's Mitch Keller, then Mike Slabonic.
That's right.
3 starters for this weekend, guys.
That's right. Come out and see me Sunday, 1:35 p.m. Listen, here's the deal. When it comes to the torpedo bat, I understand it. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? What they did with it and what they're trying to accomplish. Because at the end of the day, baseball, we want to see some action, right? And they made it a pitcher's game for a very long time. Now they're making it more of a hitter's game. So now we want the home runs. We want the action. We want the long balls. I'm okay with the torpedo bat, but either I don't like this. Well, you can use it if you want or don't use it if you want. I need the MLB to come out and be like, guys, we're going to do this.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill your argument in the middle of it. The only reason I'm saying no, which I did because there's like reasons behind it. Like Stanton tried using this bat in September last year and like he fucked up his elbows. Like I don't think Aaron Judge doesn't use it because he doesn't need to use it.
Yeah.
So I think there's like a reason why they can't I think it can fuck with your swing a little bit.
I think that people are. I feel like that's just people are used to a more top heavy bat, and they have to adjust, right? And
Well,
it's probably a thing for what the size of the hitter and the length of their arms and everything like that. But these bats are supposed to be tailored to each hitter, right? Like the barrel size and position depends on who's swinging the bat, right? It gets custom made for you.
yeah, but that's why, like, okay, if they can't like all or nothing as a trial, but like that's why I kind of wish, like, I know that they kind of dipped in it a little bit last season, but I kind of wish the MLB was like, look, take spring training to feel it out, and then we'll come up with a decision if we want to trial this for half a season and vote on at the All-Star break if we want to continue to use this bat
Yeah,
for the rest of the
no, but
season.
I
but
don't
you'd be
think it's that
forcing
deep.
everyone to use the bat when some people don't want to use the bat.
Right. I think what you're assuming that it automatically makes the hitter better, right?
Well, it's a better doesn't the physics provide it a better chance of contact?
It shifts the sweet spot of the bat, right? And theoretically, you can get a better hit out of it, right? You're increasing your chance.
Mhm.
But what you're also doing is you're taking a lot of that wood weight away from the end of the bat, right? Because I think who is it that's commenting now that was a former pitcher? Um, damn, I can't remember his name. But anyways, the comment that they were making when they were talking about the torpedo bats on the MLB network was if I'm a pitcher and I see somebody with a torpedo bat, I know that the top end of their bat is not going to be as strong. It's not going to be as solid of a hit. And so I'm going to start pitching them away more. Right. And
Yeah.
so it's like it's only a matter of time before people figure out the weaknesses of this style of bat and they start pitching around it and it's not as effective anymore. It's another skill based thing
Yeah.
ever since we've been able to fully customize bats in MLB. People have been trying a whole shitload of different things with the sizes and shapes of all parts of the bat, including the
Yeah.
handle. So it's like
I
this is
mean,
just
it's
another iteration.
and end of the day, like the guy still has to put contact on the ball
Yeah,
here.
you still got to
Right.
hit.
It's still, yeah, like just because and it's barely saying altered. They've just changed the style of of how the bats, the composite of the bat. It's still within legal parameters. It's not like it's, you know, a new thing. Like it's always, I don't know, just for me, it doesn't, I don't think it makes sense to like all or nothing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if people feel comfortable with it, let them keep swinging with it. If people don't feel comfortable with it, don't let them swing it. I don't know. Like
It feels like a strategic choice to me, right? Like it's just something that you try out and it's not going to work for everybody and that's why you don't have to force it on
yeah,
everybody.
But that's why I feel like they should have gave it like a solid trial run and collect data and analysis off of it into spring training instead of just being like,
well, they did. The
Yeah,
Yankees
that's
hitters
how they
used it
came up
throughout
with it.
spring training, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna keep it." Like the couple guys who are using the bats now are like, "Yeah, we're gonna keep using these things."
Right.
And now, after seeing the first 3 games by the Yanks, a bunch of other teams have been ordering the bats.
but
Alex
why?
Bregman ordered one, and he hit a home run tonight for the Sox.
But why? But I'm just confused on why everybody like why do the Yankees have like the upper advantage on it? Like were they the first ones to
No,
use it? Like
they worked with a company called Driveline, and this company works with a lot of other MLB teams. It's all and just an analytics based company, and these guys have helped create the bat. So this was available to pretty much everyone who wanted to try it. The Yanks were just the first team to really like unroll like roll out these bats
but did they
essentially.
have to pay for it to try it? Like
Of
Well,
course they had to
yeah,
pay for the
that I
bats.
think they hired someone like I'm sure they hired someone from Driveline on their own staff.
yeah,
Like,
so I mean
but
none of
like anyone could have done that. That's not
Mhm.
yeah,
just
but
it's not just
not
because
all the clubs have not all the clubs have a payroll like the Yankees do.
Well, then they need
don't
to get
hold on.
Not
Don't
all the
act like
clubs have
none
a
of these guys.
payroll like the Yankees do.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
how rich is the Pirates owner?
Yeah, but he's a
Don't
scumbag, and
act.
we know that.
Exact.
He's a
but
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
scumbag.
it.
Don't act like
He ran
the
out of hot
Yankees.
dog buns on Dollar Hot Dog Day. I mean,
The
what the fuck?
Yankees, again, not to defend any of these fucking owners, but the Yankees are literally middle of the pack on how much their owners are worth compared to the team. I swear to God, the Steinbrenners are like 17th in ownership, how much they actually have money, like how much money they actually have, and how much the team is worth.
Pull up the data because I'm intrigued to see that because I would imagine that they're like top 5. Steinbrenners would have to be top 5.
No. The Yankees are probably the most expensive, value-based franchise in the MLB. The Steinbrenners themselves do not make money because they don't have any other businesses outside of the Yankees. Right. All these other owners are billionaires who bought teams to make more money. The Steinbrenners only have the Yankees.
Yeah, but how? No, I understand that, but how much money are they? How much money are they making compared to how much they're putting back in? That's what I want to know. Like we know Bob Nutting, the owner of the Pirates, is making a huge amount of money off the Pirates and then putting nothing in.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's the Yankees are only like that's all they have is that they're putting it back into the team.
And we're talking about this like this is some crazy expensive contract for these wood bats. It really can't be that expensive in the grand scheme of things. Compared to what they're spending on the players and what they're spending on concessions and what they're spending on the actual infrastructure for the stadium, ain't no way.
But in fairness to the integrity of the game, how come the MLB didn't like pick up this tab for all the clubs and make it available?
Because it's an outside consulting company. Right. Everyone has access to the outside consulting company. Everyone has the money to go pay this outside consulting company. Just no other teams were doing it until the Yankees started, I guess. And other teams, I think, were doing this before, working with Driveline. This just happens to be the first time that everyone's getting to see the true potential of the what's it called? The torpedo bats.
Yeah, and I mean, by that notion, why doesn't the MLB cover the salaries of all the baseball players?
No, come on, no, that's too far. What are you talking?
Seriously, I mean, if you want to play that game, right? Yeah. Like, it's everybody has the ability to spend the budget that they have on whatever it is that they want to do within the rules of the game. That's it. And these people decided to spend theirs on bats, and it worked out. I guarantee you there have been tons of other things that have been tried by other teams to get that small advantage, and it didn't work. This one just happened to work.
Yeah. Also, Bob Nutting is worth 1.1 billion. Hal Steinbrenner 1.5 billion. It puts them middle of the pack. When you look at some of these numbers, like Steve Cohen, $20 billion.
Who's Steve Cohen on? What team?
The Mets. The Mets guy. That's why, and he's just a Mets fan who bought the team to put money into the fucking Mets. At this point, he's the richest owner in the MLB. He has $20 billion. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna spend. He's doing what, like, I don't want to say what rich people should do, but like it's what I would do if I was a billionaire. I would buy my favorite sports team and just do a bunch. Like that's why he signed Soto to fucking $800 million. He's like, I want this guy on my team.
He wants a ring.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's shit that I would do. He's playing video games
because it's not about the money, boys. He's spending the money to get the ring.
He also did cut payroll like 2 years ago when he spent a bunch of money. He was like, "Damn, we kind of fucking suck," and then traded Verlander and Scherzer because they were making too much money. But that's besides the point. Either way, Steinbrenner and Bob Nutting essentially worth around the same. So it's not a lack of money issue. This is just a lack of
investment.
Yeah. And that's on Bob Nutting. That's not on,
I can't believe that we've said the word nutting this many times. Haven't made a joke.
I know.
We're adults, bro. We're almost 30. Get it together.
Dude, right? You're sitting in your living room right now wearing a robe next to a teddy bear wearing those glasses, and you're saying you're an adult?
Yeah, you're not an adult.
This is what adults do.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
This is what they do. I smoke a cigar right now. I don't care.
Oh, I'm sure the rest of your roommates in that apartment would love that. The bear included.
It's hilarious.
Listen, I just don't want to see the Pirates get thrashed, number one. Number two, I can get down, and you guys aren't going to 100%.
Get thrashed.
You guys are going to 100% disagree, but like, yeah, as an average baseball fan, like nobody wants to see the Yankees do this shit. Like I don't want to watch the Yankees bomb 15 home runs. Who cares?
I'm telling you, by the end of the year, everyone is going to be using these bats. Yeah, everyone that wants to use them.
Or they figure
going back to our point.
Yeah, or pitchers
figure it out, and then it's not effective anymore.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. What they really should be doing is allowing all the players to use steroids.
Yes, bring back the Barry Bonds era.
I want to see 75 home runs a year by one guy. I want to see
100%.
I'm all for allowing the most. I don't want to say dirty tactics, but batters get to use steroids, pitchers get to use whatever, rosin, spit, whatever they can do to manipulate the ball. We should be showing the best product possible.
I want to see steroid fights on the field.
Yeah.
I think it all went downhill when they stopped letting them chew tobacco on the field, but that's just my opinion.
They still chew tobacco.
Oh, I thought they banned. I thought they stopped.
I mean, maybe like when you step onto the field, but those dudes are packing lips.
Yeah, okay, but they're packing, you
and
know,
at the bat.
They're packing tiny snuff. I'm talking about. I want a big male pouch, you know, fat lip of loose,
Mike, I also
loose leaf in there. You know,
I think one of the biggest reasons why they don't do that anymore is because they know how bad it is for you.
Yeah, hold on. What is in the last 5 months? Let's say, where did this obsession with Zins and tobacco come from?
It's not an obsession; it's an addiction.
Okay. Where did this come from? Did somebody introduce this to you and you were just like, where has this been all my life?
Yeah, that's
Rafi Devers is still packing a big lip. I'm telling you.
There you
that's
go.
a lot. That's a lot.
So that's what I'm saying. Players are still doing it. It's not banned from the field. I just think a lot of people know like how fucking bad it is for you and the long-term effects.
Nah, it's not that bad. I took a 6 milligram Zyn and I like sweated for 25 minutes. It's not that bad.
Wow.
You just didn't want it bad enough. You just didn't want the nicotine that bad.
That's right.
You know what? What are you gonna do?
And on that
Austin, note, how many homers do you think you would hit with a torpedo bat?
You know, that's a good question. I mean, you still are in your prime, you know, but if you were in your prime,
if I was in my prime,
how many dingers you hitting?
Because I could sit here and be like, oh, I'd absolutely, knock 10 homers if I had 30 swings. But the people that play baseball with me that may or may not listen to this know that that's not true. Although,
go ahead.
I think I would get a better chance because I never used to hit it off the end of the bat. I always used to find the sweet spot. I was just never strong enough to get it over the fence consistently because look at me. I'm not average height. I'm fucking 5'6", 5'7", right? Like
I gotta have both 5'8", buddy.
Although I got an extra. What did you say?
That we're both 5'8".
We're both 5'8". That's right. Sorry,
plus 2, 5'10", 5'10".
But you know what? I got an extra 30 pounds on me now. Maybe it's possible.
Listen, maybe. What's your career stats all time?
Oh, I don't track that shit, bro.
How many homers you hit? How many dingers? Come on.
Oh, in high school, I never hit a home run. I was an Oppo Taco contact hitter.
Not even an inside the park.
I think freshman year I might have done that. But the most recent home run that I've hit was in like a softball league. That was about it.
Let me tell you, if I was playing baseball and I had torpedo bat, I'm hitting 2 home runs, and on the second home run, I'm pulling a hammy, and they're pulling me out of there. So
I don't think you're making contact once.
Get the fuck out of here! I'm making contact. I'm making contact.
Because I'm telling you right now, if we were to all face live pitching, all right, hold on.
Okay, if we're facing Paul Skeens, nobody's hitting.
1 second,
that's just not a thing.
Mike, I watched you swing the bat at my fucking birthday party at the batting cages at the go-kart track. You are not hitting a home. You're not getting the ball past first. Let alone 2 home runs. Oh, I'm going to hit 2 home runs. You're not getting the ball past first base.
I'm hitting 2 home runs.
I watched you swing the bat, buddy. You're lucky if that gets rolled back to the pitcher.
Mike's got the cartoon where he puts the arm up and then it like sags. Like the muscle sags. That's what Mike's got going on.
I'm hitting 2 and I'm pulling a hammy on the second run around.
I think if we were to face live pitching, and not even saying MLB, I think if someone were throwing the ball like 70 plus to the 3 of us, Austin would obviously do the best, but I think I would be lucky just to foul the ball off.
Let's go to Austin next time you're back in town. Let's go to the ye old local baseball fields and let's pop some off and see what I would do it. Let's pop some off.
You have no idea how much I would love to do that.
Like no running, like let's just pop them off, see what happens.
There is nobody that I can do that with here, and I used to love doing that. Just pulling out the L screen and go take a couple of swings. Somebody stands in the outfield, they collect the balls. I would love to do that.
Right
you can
here,
go
buddy.
to the DAW.
Right
me,
here, buddy.
I'm not going to dox him, but me and would do that all the time freshman year of college. I think we've done it a couple times too, Austin. I think we've gone to the
Yeah, and
cages. Yeah,
I did it too because we were on the
yeah.
team together, but it's just like I miss doing that.
I would
Yeah.
rather do that than go to batting cages. I
Okay.
would rather go the 3 of us or whatever it is and just to pop some off. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
we're gonna record the whole thing. And we're
Yeah,
gonna make it into a video.
I
Oh,
love
dude,
that.
it's gonna be sick.
The
Oh
only
my god,
thing,
let's do it.
you guys ever watch the Bat Bros?
No.
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
maybe I've seen them on like they test all the like they test all the bats and stuff and see how far
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can hit
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. They did one recently where it was like he had to try to hit a home run from every speed from like, 50 to 100 miles an hour or something like that. But they did it. I don't think we have anything like this near us where it's like the equivalent of a an indoor golf range, but for baseball.
Oh
Where you
no,
have
no, dude. The cage at the go-kart track does that.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy how good that one is.
It's pretty
Alright.
accurate. It's
You gotta
And
pretty
try
it's
that one
accurate.
cheap as
too.
hell, dude.
Yeah, it actually is. Hey, we have a
Listen,
free ride. We have a free go
we have
around
we have
still.
a couple
We
of
gotta
free
go.
drives. Yeah, we just gotta go next time you're up.
Do we?
Just
Do I
I
have
don't
one
know if you
too?
do. I don't you missed we went on my birthday. I don't think you were able to make it.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I
and
Yeah.
it
really
took us so long to wait. We paid for X amount of go arounds and they
Yeah.
didn't get one. So like I
Dude,
still
we
get an
we
email.
walked in at like 7:30. They close at 9. We walked in at 7:30, no one was in there. It was a Friday night. So we're like, fuck it, let's get 4 races. We'll just go back to back to back and then we'll go hit the goat like we'll go to the batting cages. And after our first race, 40 people walked in. A group of
Literally.
40 people walked in and they did the rest of the races. We didn't get back on the track.
Boys,
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
just spent the rest of the time in the batting cages and it was a good time, but we didn't get back on the track at all. It kind of sucked.
boys, listen to me right now. We need to plan a day where I'll come up to CT and we'll spend during the day, we'll go to the field, we'll hit some balls, we'll grab a couple of dogs, and then
Mm.
we go to the go-karts at night, and then we could go to a little bar after. Oh my god, we have
Vic's
a whole
brewing something.
day.
Vic's brewing something though.
And then the following month we go to New York and we do the 999 challenge.
Is that
What the hell is that?
wait.
I'm
Is that
9
scared.
innings?
9 beers and 9 shots or something like that?
No, 9 innings,
Yeah.
9 beers,
Yeah.
9 dogs.
Oh my god. You wanna see me throw up? That's
That's the
exactly how I
point.
throw up.
That's the point.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
We have to do it. I think
Yeah, no,
that'd
we do
be
have to do it.
so fun.
I can't see Vic getting past 1.5 beers, but let's
No,
do
because I
it.
fucking
I
hate
want-
beer. I'm just gonna have one.
I want another Yankees Red Sox, no score until the 18th inning.
No, I can't handle that again, dude. I'd kill myself. Also, they wouldn't allow that. Like
They wouldn't, no.
with the new run around base rule,
And the pitch clock.
the pitch clock, all of that. Like I think that game would still take like 4 hours.
That was
Instead
that was
of-
a
The
that was a
game
once
took
in a
7
lifetime
hours.
game.
Yeah, like that. I don't think we'll ever get that again.
We got back at 5 AM.
Yeah, and then I worked at 7.
That's crazy.
I slept for 30 minutes and I went to work.
Okay, you guys ever this is still crazy to me. You guys ever sleep for like an unnaturally short period of time? Like you were up all night and then you can only sleep an hour, you can only sleep 30 minutes and you're like I'm going to be so tired and then you do that and you feel
Best sleep of your life.
best sleep of your life. You wake up and you're fully energized, ready to go.
Yeah, no, that night I woke up, went to work, worked for 8 hours, and then I had to go see like my friend was like in a show
Mhm.
at like 7 p.m. that night. And I was like, well, I don't want to go to bed now. Like
Yeah.
if I go to bed now, I probably will miss the show. So I just stayed up. I basically stayed up until midnight
That's crazy.
and then went to bed.
you started seeing shit.
Yeah, I was hallucinating.
You didn't even go anywhere that night.
Yeah, I imagined the play just in front of me.
Yeah, you've just been sitting in your car the entire time after your shift.
But the problem is with doing that is once you do that 2 hours of sleep and you do what you have to do and you settle in, once you're home, it's over. Dude, you're knocked out. You're done for the rest of the day once you sit down.
Oh yeah, once your body knows that it's in like a safe place that it could
Yeah.
fall asleep, out.
Yeah, usually that's behind the wheel for me.
Oh, that's dark. Dark. That is so dark.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I love that
Yeah,
though.
I'm just saying.
Not I don't love that. Sorry. I love the idea of I love the
No, he
idea
loves it. No, he
of
loves
like
it.
spending a
He
whole
said
day.
it. He said it. It's recorded. It's true.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no, spending a whole day doing baseball shit. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
pretty
that
fun.
sounds amazing.
Dude, that batting cage at the car track though, you could make it throw like there's like 4 levels. It's like slow, medium, whatever, like 4 different levels, and then they also can throw you different pitches. So you could be like, "Yeah, I want a curveball," or "I want like a changeup," or "I want like a slider."
No, I think I think
We
there's
tried the
4.
curveball and because I was like, "Oh, it's gonna go a little bit slower," and it was awful.
Yeah.
It was
Just
hitting the
a
floor like
curveball at like 75 miles an hour.
yeah, it was hitting the floor pretty quick.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
like, "All right,
trying to I
well,
was trying to rip a splitter. It wasn't working, but
yeah."
And then you
But yeah,
split
we'll
your
do that.
pants.
It'll be great.
yeah.
I love it. I
Let's
love it.
do it. Let's
I'm
do it, guys.
genuinely excited about that.
Yeah, no, we should do it. Why not?
Speaking of swinging the bat, though, you guys see the Swingers Club in Plymouth that closed down?
Oh my god.
You know what?
What is this?
I
I
don't
I
know.
I
I
I
think
didn't
it's
know anything about it
hilarious.
until you sent it to me.
Yeah, so basically it was a lounge for couples who wanted to, enjoy life, spice
Of course.
things up, and meet other like-minded couples, uh, in one town over from where we are, Plymouth, Connecticut.
Not
Um,
bad.
they set up shop directly next to a Baptist church, and
Smart.
it just instantly got like complaints from the church. They were like, "Yeah, we do not want this. We do not want this next to our
I'm trying to look up the direct
congregation."
quote while you bring that up. So
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
going because
No, no, no.
it's a great direct quote.
The
I'm
after
looking it up too. Like, I don't know what is. I just can't believe. Like, what's the market for that? What? Who do you think is going to those places?
clearly somebody had to have sat down and said, "There's enough people that I know that swing that this makes sense that I want to do this." Right?
So
I
so
mean,
the
yeah.
reverend of the church said, "This is a quote. I saw cars coming in and was wondering what this was. There's only one business I could think of that meets on weekends from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. where people formally dress and going in. This type of business is supposed to be away from churches, schools, daycares, that kind of thing. And they're obviously not. But
Yo, okay, no,
Why does
continue
it
with the
have to
quote.
be
My
away
bad.
from a church?
it's
It's
a
because it's
zoning
like it's
regulation.
adult use, yeah, zoning and stuff. So like church, like protected places. So churches, out of the sight of kids. I kind of get that, I guess.
Half the people in that church were like,
Hmm. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Hold on. I'm looking up the population of Plymouth right now because it's not a big town. It's a small town. We all know it.
"Yep."
Population. Let's see. Come on.
Yeah, but
Population's 11,600, right? 11,600.
Okay.
There are 200 members of the club.
That's a lot.
That's way more than I
but
thought.
listen, people
More than I thought it would be.
That's way more.
people drive. If there's something that is, appealing to them, they will go if it's worth it. Do you
Yeah.
know
This is a culture.
but like
Yeah.
I worked with somebody at the hospital
Say their
that
name
lives
right
in
now.
like
Say their name.
no, I'm not gonna say their name.
That
But
swung is what you're
no,
saying?
no, that didn't swing. But I worked with somebody at the hospital and we were talking about line dancing, right? And I brought up Cadillac Ranch. And she was like, "Oh, I never been to the Cadillac Ranch." She was like, "But when I was younger, I used to drive all the way out to the small town called Wolcott to go to Illusions." And I was like, "Excuse me?" And I was like, "And where were you living?" And she was living the other side of the state. So people will drive far if it's for something they enjoy. And you're telling me this is a private
I mean,
members
hey,
club?
listen, they're probably getting a lot of enjoyment at that club. So
Yeah, they
Listen,
probably are.
you're a private member, no questions asked. You pay your dues, you get what you need to get. I mean, what's the problem with it?
Maybe there's a shortage. Maybe people need more swingers clubs.
yeah.
Maybe
I literally did not know you could just make like you know what I'm saying? I didn't know you could just make a building that's like, yeah, this is for swingers. This
you
is
can start a business for relatively anything.
Yeah, but listen, they probably didn't
yeah.
advertise it as that. They just advertised it as a social club. And
Yeah.
that's just what it become.
It's called Wicked Fun Club.
Okay.
It's
And,
appropriate.
and on paper, we don't know what that means, right? But
Yeah, but
word gets
you have to apply to the town. You have to get a permit, and so they probably just
Label it as a social club.
You
Members
said
pay their dues.
we're no different than a chess club, a book club, or any other private club.
Think
What
about
happens
it.
behind closed doors is our business and nobody else's business because we're not harming anyone.
They're doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact,
Well, depending on what you like.
Right. They probably have different rooms for that.
Yeah.
Right. I saw the picture that you sent though, and all the furniture was black leather.
Yeah. Kind of reminiscent of another room, but we don't have to get into that.
Oh. Okay.
yeah, leather. I mean, easiest thing to clean.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. But I'm just saying. I mean, I get the zoning regulation. I understand that, but like, they could just move their business.
You can go to a swingers club as a single.
What?
Yeah, because
I
there's
feel like
probably
that's pretty taboo.
but
Is
there's
that
probably but there's probably couples that want the single. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
maybe
they're saying
you're-
like you're saying like cucks. Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
swinging though? I
I
thought it was couple to
guess.
couple.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
what I thought too, but I guess there's a little bit more of a gray area.
sure it's a
Mm,
loose term to define. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm
So,
just how did
baseball batting cages, goat kart track, swingers club.
Listen, man, we can get it all done in a day.
Exactly.
Might be a little tired by the end of the day, but
listen for $200? We become members of a club.
$200.
Yeah. hold on. I'm not paying $200.
Yeah,
How much was it? How much was it? Oh, you
I
said
don't know.
200 members. I'm sorry.
200
you said
member,
200
okay.
members.
Listen, man, I'm bougie now. I only do 100K per back shot.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever
You
heard.
you gotta reach. Mike, why can't you just play into the bit, man? What is this?
It's a good bit.
What is this? It's what? Is it your ego? Is it an internalized homophobia?
Dude, come on. What is this?
It's a hypothetical situation that will never happen. You can't just be like, yeah, I would let someone get 50 on me. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen. Just play into the bit.
Right. Or maybe it might.
Yeah, maybe it might. You never know.
Just saying, if we put it out there, somebody may offer.
Yeah.
Who's got
and
that
then
kind of money?
Who cares?
Yeah.
The owner of one of the Steinbrenners, owner of the you're telling me that if the owner
the Wicked Fun Club
of the Wicked Fun Club hit you up and said, "Yo, 100K per,"
You think they got a Facebook page?
or what's his name, Bob Nutting? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yo, this place looks. Oh no, this place looks crazy. I'm watching the video of them like going through the rooms, and like the hallway is completely lit red, and then it just shows one room with just a singular double bed, nothing else in it.
Oh my god!
Nice. Nice.
Listen,
Oh my god,
you gotta have feng shui.
that's not feng shui.
Nice.
It's completely functional for what they needed to do.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh
Oh
yeah, it's literally directly next to a church.
you
It's like
know,
on top of.
as I still believe that their main audience probably attends that church.
I'm sure a couple. It's not.
Come on, the pastor was like, "Oh, I saw a couple of people going in there dressed up. That can only mean that pastor's definitely been in there." He probably has, right? How else do you know what's going on? And then somebody was like, "Hey, I know you," and he's like, "We got to shut this place down. We got to shut it down right now."
They're like, Reverend?
Yeah. This is all alleged, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
allegedly.
Innocent until proven
Oh.
guilty. Just move the club. Call it a day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you need to. Yeah.
I don't know how this
Or
became.
actually, you know what? Move the church.
That's,
Why do
you know
they have
what?
to concede? Why do they have to?
That's
concede?
right.
That's
Take-
right.
Take it to court. Take it to court.
Do we?
Your Honor, they will not let me have my sex club.
Who are
That
they
is
to
wrong.
tell me
Yeah.
that my business needs to move? We make more money than them. We pay our taxes.
Yeah, the church certainly isn't.
That's right. Come on.
Because they're exempt. But
Guys, are we gonna represent the club? Did we just slowly become their lawyer?
Hold
I
on,
would
listen.
love to represent them in a court of law.
What a story that would be that the three of us are motivated by this story. We go to law school for 4 years, get our
No law
degree.
school. You don't have to have a law degree to represent someone in the court.
Yeah.
You just do it.
Plus, with the court system, it was probably going to take longer than 4 years till it goes to trial. So we got
Yes,
time.
we got time to get our degrees.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, at least if they go to court, can we at least show up to the case?
No.
Mike, how about this? If
Not
you
doing
show up, you do a special edition. We'll send you out like a little journalist, and you show up and you cover it for us.
Yeah.
We'll pay for somebody to record the whole thing for you.
Yeah.
You get a first-hand account. Hold on. I got to ask now because I've seen it a couple of times. I thought Liquid Death was in white cans. What is that one?
They do flavored liquid death.
This
Is
is
that
sparkling.
severed lime? Oh.
Oh, it's
This is sparkling. Yeah.
Gosh.
I still can't believe that's your water of choice.
Yeah, this is like the dude that we saw in the video the other day with his morning routine where he has like the Saratoga water.
Springs, yeah.
Like, don't you have a Brita filter?
Saratoga is delicious, number one. Number two, but I would not waste that delicious water on my face.
Well, if it's like that pure,
Well-
like why wouldn't you?
Yeah, but hold on,
wouldn't
that's
you
not what I
use
was
it?
asking though. Why do you have? Why don't you just use like a little Brita filter? Don't
Because
you want
This one's
to? You
sparkling.
want to protect the environment?
This is sparkling, and the can is 100% recyclable. So, in fact, this can become another can.
Yes, it can.
So
Like that
I'm helping.
Yeah, you know what? You are.
Sure.
I stand
Yeah.
corrected.
Thank you.
The sparkling water makes sense to me, right? But the regular water out of a can, what are we doing?
Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that commercial? Did you guys ever see it? I think it was a Bud Light commercial where it was like, "Yeah, I got it in the can." You know, did you guys ever see that commercial? I'm gonna need
No.
you guys to pull up that commercial and watch it. It was like a popular commercial where they were like, they're like, oh, it was, I don't remember. Oh, it was the guy was like, I didn't really want to do it at the company party, but then one thing led to another, and there I was getting it in the can and stuff like that. And these people just go on accounts like talk about in the can, and it's a commercial. It was really funny.
Somebody clip that. Clip that one
Yeah.
part where Mike was talking about getting it in the can.
Yeah. I'll superimpose it back with the back shots video.
Wait.
If I send it to Victor, can we
all
listen to it?
We'll stitch it all
No.
together when we were talking about the swingers club. And frame it so it sounds like he was there.
You guys don't understand what I can and can't do with this editing software. We can make that happen.
Absolutely. I would love to see that happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to Victor.
I'm not gonna play it.
No, we're not going to play it.
It's hard for.
Why?
All right, you got to understand what goes well on an audio medium and what doesn't go well.
But it's the listening portion. It's not the audio. It's not the
Oh, no,
visual.
no. The audience needs to listen too. We can't just
Yeah.
have. That's
it's
why we
gonna
do the
sound like
clip.
it's gonna sound like it's like shit if I play it through the mic.
No, I thought you could pull it up on the
No,
computer.
I can't.
Well, what the fuck kind of podcast is this?
I don't know, man. I'm just
I don't
saying we can't play video.
I'll tell you
Why
what.
don't you think we haven't done reel of the week for a month and a half because we can't play videos on this thing?
We did Reel of the Week a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah, and I didn't put the reel of the week in the episode. I skipped over it.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah,
You know,
did.
all this talking about clipping and stuff though is really gonna suck when TikTok gets banned in 5 days.
It's happening. I feel like it's got to happen.
I asked you
I
guys
don't
this a
know.
couple weeks ago if it was getting banned. You're like, no, it's saved. It's saved. And I'm like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah, because I didn't. Do you think I think this far ahead? You asked
should.
us in like February, like, oh, is TikTok getting banned again? And I was like, yeah, I don't know, probably not. But now people put a definite date on it. They're saying the Tuesday, the 8th or whatever. And now it's like, okay, yeah, it's probably getting banned again.
Speaking
You
of
know-
timely, sorry, Austin, go ahead.
No. It's just going to be a stupid thing about like.
Yeah, it's probably going to end up being another ploy like the first one where, they send out a little notification saying, oh, like it's saved again. Thanks to,
Yep.
thanks to your glorious emperor, you guys
Elon
can
Musk.
use TikTok.
Speaking of
Which,
people, like,
Honestly, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to step on you here, but we've been doing pretty well on TikTok, guys. I'm going to be honest. We've broken our views barrier to get to the next views barrier.
we're
Wait,
moving up.
What do you mean? What are these barriers?
So we were stuck at like 800 views, right?
Mhm.
Now we're stuck at 1,200 views.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
That's a
We
lot more
take
than I would
those.
think.
That's what I'm saying. We're hitting those. We're getting like 60, 70 likes on an average video. When we put out a good one, like I had one, we had one, I should say, like a couple days ago that went like to like 120 likes.
That's
Not
beautiful.
bad.
That's huge. I was like, hey, we got some motion. Yeah, we got some
like
motion.
Triple digits.
Yeah, like this one right now, 1360, 71 likes. It's about Adam Sandler from a couple weeks ago.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I just want to take this moment to say how much we appreciate all the people that go out there and like our videos.
Thank you.
We see you. We see you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
We have a lot of recurring, sometimes I'll recognize the names of the people liking our videos. Those are probably followers or whatever, but hey, we take those.
We got to start shouting them out.
Yeah.
Get them on guests as a podcast.
I honestly was thinking about doing like having a portion of our podcast be on TikTok live because that's how you gain like hundreds of followers like in like an instant if you just use their live because they try and promote it. So if we just went live like this, but with like TikTok, like if we just took this and put it on TikTok for like a half hour, like our shooting the shit portion of the pod, but like while we're warming up.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. We'll try it if it doesn't get banned in the next week. We'll try it.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to probably put tape around Mike's mouth or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying this because this is what I've been told, but some people are here for me. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah,
like I'm just gonna throw out there. I'm gonna say I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. But
listen,
Victor told me
people do love you. I don't think you want to know the reason why people.
No, don't tell me. It's gonna hurt my feelings.
Exactly.
Don't tell me. Thank you all. Shout out to you guys. Don't tell me why.
Funny.
Yeah, there's a reason, but just keep doing what you're doing is what I'll say. Leave it at that.
I want to talk about. I watched this video a couple hours before we recorded, but we were talking yesterday about like the people that the public is like scrutinizing, and some people are for obvious reasons or not. But I want to talk about why. You guys know about this? Why is Morgan Wallen getting so much flack for just finishing up the Saturday Night Live? Like, why is this getting such bigger attention than it really
honestly
needs?
I don't really get it. It is like kind of faux pas for him to like just walk off stage without like greeting anybody. No one's ever really done that before. But who really gives a shit? I don't know. Like, who cares?
And I think they took his God's country comment way out of context than what it was.
That I find like weird. It does seem like kind of a dig at like,
I'm sure it's a double meaning, but I also think
SNL is very much a liberal leaning show. New York is kind of seen, at least to probably many parts of, I don't want to stereotype, but Southern and Midwest states as like a godless country, or like, pretty much like the wild, wild West, but in an opposite way. So I don't really give a like, what he did was whatever, who cares? Like, he clearly was there. The only thing I will like knock him for is like selling the merch afterwards. I think that's like kind of a grift to like post an Instagram story and then like immediately just put it all on t-shirts and hats and be like, yeah, buy the merch, guys. Like, I said a cool thing that picked traction up, like buy.
People have done that all the time. People have exploited and used it.
Yeah, but I think that's wrong.
No, I understand it.
That's what I'm saying. I think when people do it, it's stupid.
Examples.
Like, if anything, that like you should get flack for that.
This is just like one of those things that like if he wasn't famous, nobody would be giving him flack for it. Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I would be the same way if I went to the middle of, East Bumblefuck and I had to stay there and I didn't agree with what people were saying there, but I had to do it. Right.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to get back to New York, and I made a post on Snapchat, like,
get me to God's country.
But I think they took, I'm sorry. I think they took God's country. I think they took that comment out of context. It doesn't mean it's political. I think they took that out of context.
I mean, you can, but like,
it was political.
I do think like there is like a backhanded sentiment to it. Also, by the way, doing that while about to board your private jet.
Yeah, that's just rich scumbag right there.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Again, to go on your private, like, I don't know if it's like a morality thing because I saw that he chose not to participate in one of the sketches. I don't know why, but usually the musical guest sometimes, usually the musical guest gets integrated in a sketch, at least one or two sometimes.
Yep.
And he chose not to do it. I don't remember what the sketch. I didn't watch the episode. I don't know what the sketch was, but they had Joe Jonas fill in. So that
Yeah, I heard that.
maybe it was like a music centric thing where they needed a music guy or something,
Yeah,
because he
yeah, I
could have just
believe it
used a
was.
different cast member at that point, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, like, I don't know, like, it seems like if you want to take a shot at SNL or whatever by, like, posting that, why'd you even go on the show? I think he's
Wanted the money
It's the promotion of his new album.
in the
yeah,
promotion.
of
Right.
course, but it's like, I don't again, like, I get doing that. It's just like, it just feels a little bit cheap to, like, if you really had, like, morals and you really thought that, like, this was a godless place or whatever, or like you really thought like SNL is like a shitty thing, like a shitty show or whatever,
But I don't think it was
don't go
like
on
that.
it.
I don't
I,
think
I don't know if
that's why I
and
think the
again,
context
to
is it
to
was
give
taken
him
out of context.
credit, you have to do like a week. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not just going Saturday Night Live just on Saturday. You do a build up, you do rehearsals. So
Yep.
he could have gotten there on Thursday and be like, "Oh, all these people fucking suck. Like this show sucks. I only did this because I thought it would be a good opportunity, and now I'm realizing that I was wrong for doing this." Again, it's such a nothing burger. The only thing I would give him flack for is fucking selling merch, saying "Get me to God's country" or whatever. I think that
Nah,
is
people
kind
have
of
done
just
worse. No big deal.
This
yeah.
is
Morgan
another.
has done worse by saying the N word. I mean, like,
Yeah, well, that
let's,
did too,
like,
and that's probably why this is such a big deal for some people.
yeah, I see it online all the time. People hate this guy for that, and I
Yeah.
get it.
Well, as
But like,
one should get hate for that,
yeah,
right?
he deserved to. Yeah, he deserves to get hate for that. I don't know. It's just weird to. I don't know if you don't like the guy, just stop talking about him.
Yeah. Well, the people that probably don't like him are the ones that are watching SNL,
Yeah.
and so they're hypercritical, and then he does something like that,
So,
and
like, why invite him, right? Like, it's a two-way street. Like, why invite him if you're not if
Well, I
you
mean,
don't
he's
agree with it,
popular.
and then
it's
why
just, yeah, it's
agree
the
to it?
same
Yeah,
thing.
because it's a
And
salary.
again, I don't think they don't agree with it. Like, I don't think they don't agree with him. I don't think they really care.
No.
He clearly something happened for him to feel some type of way about it, but I don't really
If I
think
was the
him
head
walking off like,
Yeah, if I was the head of SNL, I would be like, "This is great.
yeah, more attention towards the show.
100%. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?" Like, people are gonna go back and watch that episode now, and they'll probably watch the next one, right?
yeah,
Like, that's why this is just the thing. It's for the people. Like, the people have a problem with it. Nobody else does.
yeah.
Maybe
Gotta love
maybe they're trying to appease to that audience that doesn't really tune in much.
Oh, it wasn't
I mean,
planned.
yeah, they didn't. Yeah, that would have to be something they would plan with Morgan Wallen. They definitely did not plan that.
Yeah.
Then why
And
invite
I don't
him?
think they care. They still get decent numbers anyway. I don't think they really are trying to attract fans from outside of their fan base. I think it's a popular enough show to keep going. Like I don't think they need.
Yeah, but it's a dying breed. I think the show will
Not
die.
really.
That show
We're
has
on
been
we're on
on
season 50.
forever.
No, I
Yeah.
know, but I'm saying like the ratings have trended downward. Like it's not
Have they?
as popular as it was. Like, will it continue? Yes, but it's not.
I
It's not
think
as much traction as it once was.
I don't think that show will ever die.
I don't think it'll ever die, but I don't think it's as lucrative as what it was.
No, who cares? The people that run it are rich as it is. But it's like, what other show does that? What other show has that platform, right? On a regular basis with popular, hosts and
No,
everything
I
like
get it.
that.
It's one of a kind.
Yeah. It'll never die.
I think if anything, the ratings kind of just look steady.
You're telling me that the ratings are the same now as when
That it also
Adam
was
Sandler was on
episode.
there, Eddie
That's
Murphy
also
was
by
on there,
episode. So hold on. Let me look at the composite rankings.
David Spade was on there, Dan Aykroyd was on there, John Belushi was on there. They're getting the same ratings.
Yo, we get it. We know you know the people.
Yeah.
Mikey Madison was on there,
Who's
Dua
Mike Madison?
Lipa.
She was the one who played Honora. in
Oh.
Enora.
She was the host with Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
You know, all the people who are five-time host club. You know what I'm saying? We should host an event like that.
Mike, are you wearing anything under that robe?
Would you like to find out?
Not
Yeah, you
really.
want to show us?
I could show you at the Swingers Only Club.
That's fine.
God damn, baby. I'll take
Hot
it.
damn! I don't know. I just think it's dumb. I think they took the God's Country comment out of context, and I don't really know why we're giving it attention. If you don't like him, don't listen to him. Don't listen to his music. He's still paying the price and the repercussions of his actions and the words that he said from years ago, because he still doesn't attend country music awards and this and that. So, but like if you
I don't know, I
if
still
you
feel like
don't-
that's like a choice. He just did a massive song with like Post Malone and like he did a song with Little Baby a couple years ago. Like, I don't know,
Yep.
it's not like he was canceled. Like,
no, he wasn't canceled. But what I'm saying
he's
is
still like selling out arenas. Like,
no, that's the thing, is that like he doesn't have to he doesn't have to do Saturday Night Live. He doesn't have to attend these award shows. He's clearly doing just fine. But like if there was a big issue with him, it's just like don't invite him. But it works hand in hand. Saturday Night Live wants the viewers, and he wants to promote the album.
yeah. Again, I do think he caused the drama here. I do think you're missing the point a little. Like,
but there's no drama to cause. It's nothing. We're
it's
making
a weird
it drama.
No one's ever walked off. Again, I think it's dumb to talk about it, but no one's ever walked. Like, I could see why people are like, "Oh, what he did was disrespectful." I think it's stupid to think
It's
that.
not
But like,
disrespect. Is
no one's ever walked off the stage like that.
But is
like,
there something that says like you have to stick around?
I don't know, being courteous to a bunch of other people who worked on the show that you're on right now?
I'm just saying, like, where is it written that you have to stick around for the full ending?
Yeah, but you know that's not.
It's not even just the full end. It's not like he didn't stick around for the cast party or something like that. He just didn't shake anyone's hand and then just immediately walked off. He said, like, thanks to Mikey because she's the host and he was directly next to her. And then he just walked off the stage. He didn't say anything to the cast members. It's a little bit weird, no?
I think
again,
standoffish, yeah, but like I want to be, I don't know. I just want to be I don't know. I want to be offended by it. Like he's just a weird dude. We know he's a weird
I don't
dude.
think the cast members are offended by it either, but it is just like that's a weird thing. And that's why it's getting so much traction.
How much does a God's Country t-shirt cost?
I'm going to say $60.
I'm going to say 55.
Nah, I'm going to say 24.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
going to say 24.99.
Mike, when was the last time you bought a t-shirt?
$45.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
It's probably sold out.
And that's why I said it's pre-ordered, so you could keep ordering it, and then I'm sure they just ship whatever quantity they have or whatnot. That's why I said I think the worst thing about this whole thing is that he's just making money off of it.
I bet you 2 days from now, that shirt's going to be $60.
You know what we need to? You know what we need to bring?
It's going to be $60. That's right.
It's going to be $60.
You should buy it right now for $45 as the
Yeah,
steal.
Mike. If you want it, get it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you.
That's it.
You know what we need to bring back?
What?
NASCAR jackets. We need to bring back the
People have
NASCAR
been bringing
jackets.
those. People have been bringing those back, man, and they're doing it with like F1. They're doing like Ferrari jackets. They have like McLaren jackets. That's kind of back in the lexicon, I would say.
Well, I
You know,
feel like for F1,
Or I
like,
mean,
that stuff wasn't really available as it is now.
but still, like the Ferrari jacket, dude. One of the craziest jackets I've ever seen was a NASCAR jacket. This girl at a party I was at was wearing the Team Viagra jacket.
Nice.
Sick.
I think I still have a photo of it because it was so fucking cool.
By the way, like, in my opinion, those jackets only look good on females. I don't like to see a guy in a NASCAR jacket. Yeah.
Like I can't pull that. You know what
Okay,
would
that's
happen
not
if
a
I
real,
tried
but
to-
that's not a real racing team.
No, but it's fucking cool.
No,
You're talking
it's
about bringing
hilarious.
back racing jackets. She's bringing them back.
Also, in a similar light, the astronaut jackets, like with like the NASA patch.
Oh
and-
no,
Love it.
I don't know. No, those look
Love 'em.
awful.
Oh my
are you saying
God.
like
The
bomber
bomber?
jackets?
Yeah, the bomber
Okay,
ones.
bomber jackets are fine. I thought you were talking about like what Logic wore on that like album cover or whatever.
No. No, that's overdone. He ruined that for me.
I was gonna
Whatever
say, that
happened to Logic?
He's still around.
He's still
Yeah.
doing it.
That's a guy who got a lot of hate for, I would say, not good reasons. He is corny. I don't like his music. Whatever, but like I do think he kind of gets a little bit more hate than he deserves.
I used to love Logic. Truly. Like I used to love listening to his music. But he's just one of those people that I think he made his money and now he just doesn't really he doesn't
Yeah, I
put
don't
the
think
same
he.
effort in.
Yeah, I
That's
think
it.
he just he. I don't even think he does like that much music anymore. I think he's just chilling.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
look at
he
this.
was
All of these.
Just look at this jacket. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
cool. But again, you could be this stuff like that has been back in like the fashion like this stuff is trend. Like you could just buy that and start wearing it.
Yeah, but it's less about for me. It's less about the trending and just more about like the nostalgia. Like I've been to races, and stuff like that. Like it's fun. Like those jackets
Sure,
are like a
yeah.
symbol of something. Hey, and Austin says it only looks good when females wear it, and I'm a little hurt by that.
I think it's true.
My
Not for
buddy,
nothing.
Mike,
my
you're effeminate. You can pull it
my
off.
Yeah, you
buddy
can pull it
Randy
off.
has the most beautiful Hooters NASCAR jacket. I mean, you just know he's there. You know what I'm saying? It
Okay.
commands attention when he wears it.
I think not for nothing. I don't want a big UPS logo on my chest. You know what I mean?
Why wouldn't you? I mean, it's beautiful. Look at it.
To me, it's tacky.
Yeah, but Austin, I'm not wearing it to go out to the outback. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wearing
Where
it
are
to
you
go out
wearing
to the
that?
outback.
Where are you
Yeah,
wearing it?
where are you wearing it to? I also will say I kind of agree with Austin. You did show kind of a mid jacket.
You did.
Oh, compared to the other ones, this one's beautiful. The white.
I
it's the
will show you
primary color.
a really nice racing jacket.
I do like Ferraris for the F1. I mean, but I've always liked Ferrari's colors and how they do it.
I
and
mean,
stuff.
every Ferrari jacket's fire, but they put out one this year
I don't
that's
like BMWs.
unavailable. It's already sold out.
Yeah, but see, Europe
But
is
look at that.
different. Is that just like the zip up? Is that like
Yeah, it's
the
a zip up, but it's fresh.
No, I know it's great.
But then you have stuff. You
Ferrari
have
stuff.
stuff like this. You have like.
That's a little bit cooler. Mike,
Yeah, I rock with these.
I just think Europe just puts too many sponsors on their stuff, though. Way too many sponsors.
Brother, go back to that UPS thing.
yeah, that
Don't
was
even tell me that
ridiculous.
NASCAR does not use it or
I'm
does
not
not
saying-
abuse the sponsor network. They're putting anything in, like they're putting whatever they can on the car. Have you ever seen some of these cars and how many sponsors they have?
There's only 3 patches that are sponsors. The rest are actually like either NASCAR or UPS related.
UPS
Still
is
a sponsor. NASCAR, debatably, also kind of it's
Also a sponsor.
Yeah.
No, it's the
Bring it
league.
back up. Bring up the thing again.
You're telling me you're going to buy an MLB jersey and it's not going to have the MLB patch? Of course it is. It's the league. You have to.
But it's not in big bold letters across the entire thing.
Yeah, it's a small little patch, probably this size.
On the back of the neck.
Yeah, again, that's like the same exact amount.
Honestly,
Here's
bro,
the other
it
thing
looks
too.
like you work for UPS.
Yeah, I will also say I don't like the brown that much.
What?
You know what? You know what it is? I don't like the brown going into the white. I think if the jacket was brown itself, like the UPS brown, and then had like white stuff, like the trim was white, that would look a lot better.
You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing that we need to design our own.
We need to make laundry in the basement racing jackets.
Right.
That would be
I think
sick.
that's very
We could
good.
be like the T-Birds. Oh my God, that'd be so great.
The T-Birds.
T-Birds. Oh, you mean like those fighter jet pilots?
No, like Grease.
Never
We
We
mind.
could get the jackets like that. It'd be great.
You know what I was thinking?
I'm all right.
I was thinking like the the Pep Boys logo.
Oh, yeah, it'd be
Oh
pretty
wait,
cool.
hold on. I gotta
Three
show you
guys?
guys something. I gotta show you guys.
Here's another one.
Tell me that's not a great idea.
It is a beautiful idea. Here's another one with a ridiculous amount of sponsors on it.
Mike,
That's
tell me
much
that's
better.
not the same
I can't hear
jacket.
you guys right now, but that is much better.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Really? I
I
thought
don't
the
like
white.
the-
I
I
thought
don't
the
like the
white was
yellow.
popping.
I don't like the yellow. No, the white is not popping. All right, so I bought this at a thrift store or at a thrift event this weekend.
Okay. Is that a leather vest? Yo,
Dog. What are you doing with that? What are you doing with that? You don't
No,
you don't belong to a motorcycle club.
no, that's kind of tough.
When are you gonna wear that though?
These colors
Loud
don't
pipes
run.
say these colors you're wearing a patch that say these colors don't run. I want to see you wear that out in public one
You
day,
know what
dude.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the colors into the trans flag colors.
Oh.
Jesus
These
Christ.
colors don't run, and I stand by that.
Vic, you wear that with like a hoodie.
I think it'd be
I
pretty
would
sick. Look at
respect
this.
it.
Look at this thing.
I mean,
This is cool as hell.
It's
I'm fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
it's not you're not
yeah.
putting it to good use, brother. You're not putting it to good. Hang it to the rafters, dude. Hang it in the
I
rafters.
told you, I'm gonna change the patches on this thing.
Oh, listen, if you change those patches to be something more you, totally in support.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Austin, hold on. I bought something specifically for Austin as well. I'm gonna show you guys.
no problem,
Uh-oh.
I'll go fuck myself.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. No big deal. You know, no, but hey, Austin, I bought something for you and you only. Let me go get it and show
Hey,
everybody.
listen, man,
That's
don't be
fine.
jealous, sometimes.
But we do have to. When
So
at,
I got. Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got myself a matching shirt, kind of. It's not the exact same, but it's similar in style.
Okay.
I can't fit into it yet. So my goal is to be in shape by the time the date of what the shirt says comes.
Beautiful.
And I feel like we could wear these together.
Okay.
I'll go fuck myself. No.
Oh
No.
my God.
You want to be a New Yorker, buddy? I got you.
Wait, hold on. Did you buy multiple of those?
No, I have a different one. Let me see if it's. I had it in the dryer this morning. Let me
Wait.
see if it.
This
Are
is
you
getting
saying
worse
you
and
bought
worse,
that
dude.
one
Stop pulling
for
some.
me?
I bought that one for you.
That is hilarious.
I'll be right back.
This is getting worse and worse. The shit he's just pulling out. This is getting. He bought a motorcycle jack, a vest.
That's the kind of shit that you find at a thrift shop. You find the police stuff. You find the FDNY stuff, biker stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
but
surprised you didn't get a little denim vest.
Well, I wanted to bring up when we all did denim on denim when we went to that went on that trip to Canada, and why
Fantastic.
have we not continued that?
Well, I mean, we did it for the pick. Are you saying why didn't we go back to other thrift shops?
No, I'm saying why have
right.
not we done?
It
a
appears
denim
my
on
mom
denim?
has stolen my laundry, probably to fold it for me, which is very nice.
We appreciate that, Del. Thank
But
you.
for the audio listeners, I don't know if you guys told them while I stepped away, but they're two 9/11 shirts. One's for Austin, one's for me.
You bought those for the wrong reasons, dog.
What do you mean?
Oh God, you bought a motorcycle vest. What are you gonna do with that?
I'm
He's
gonna wear it.
What do you do with it, Mike? You wear it. Don't yuck his yum, okay?
Stop with that shit. The yucking, the yumming.
Oh, that's a big one. Wait, whose face is on
I have
that?
no clue.
Did somebody draw that?
I think someone drew them.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got that for myself. It's a little slim, but hopefully by the date.
It's a good target.
Yeah.
Good target.
The 24th anniversary.
Oh, that was a wrong phrase for that. That's a wrong phrase for that. I mean, it's a good goal.
Yeah, it's a good goal. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I thought he was gonna be like, I'm gonna wear this, when your wedding comes, because that's the goal, that's the
gonna wear
day,
that.
and then
I'm
he
not gonna
pulls
wear
out
it
this
to his
fucking
wedding.
shit, dude. I'm not saying wear it
listen.
at his wedding, but I thought it was something that was like, oh, like I'm gonna fit in this by the time your wedding comes.
I'm gonna fit into that by the time your bachelor party comes. I'll tell you that.
Hey, you got 5 months. You got 5 months.
Fuck. Okay.
5 months.
Not for the bachelor party. I'm talking about for 9/11.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, man, I do not have the money to go on a trip.
No, that won't be until next year.
Yeah.
Won't
Okay.
be
That's
until
what I thought.
And don't go anywhere crazy.
Why you're telling me I can't go to Miami? Oh. You're saying for his back. I thought you meant in the shirt. I was like,
Don't go anywhere
you telling
crazy.
me?
What constitutes
What do you want to
crazy?
do? What do you want to do for your
let's ask
bag?
you, what do you want to do? Where are we going?
What's your thoughts?
Where are we dropping, boys?
Boys,
Where are we
first
dropping?
of all,
We're going out west.
I only want one thing, and it may be that we need to go out west to do it.
Okay.
No, No, they have the swinger club in Plymouth. Don't worry about it.
It's in Plymouth.
We don't have
You
to go
you
out
just gotta
west.
come home.
I mean, Western Connecticut. Yeah, we'll take you there. That's not
come
a
home.
problem. Yeah, we
You're
got you.
right. You're right. I saw an ad today for a foldable Korean barbecue table. Dude, we just bring one of those.
Dude, I built one. I have one built in the backyard.
Do you really?
Yes, I built it myself. It's shitty. It looks awful, but I built it.
Not about the looks, as long as it tastes good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It
who
works.
cares? We bring it to the swingers club, we're good to go.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I did see that same ad too. It got me thinking maybe,
Yeah. Mhm.
So we're going
Okay.
we're going
Sorry.
out west.
So I'm saying that what I want is probably easier to get out west, where I want the boys and I to get a private room, like at a hotel somewhere, maybe, right?
Go on.
I know where we can get some private room.
Just
I
one
wanna
double bed, or what's the
I
deal?
want a private room. I want a full poker table service. I want a professional poker table. I
Oh.
want a professional dealer. I want somebody to like a waiter or waitress to serve us drinks, right? We can bring the alcohol. I just want somebody to be able to serve
Dude,
it
I can
out.
get like 6 dudes off Craigslist for this right now.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I want like um I wanna be able to, get a little get up on, have a little cigar,
Oh
and just
yeah.
play a nice professional private game of poker with the boys, with little drinks and everything like that. And now if we have to go out west to do it and we can fill it with other activities, fine. But that's what I want. I want, the full professional poker treatment.
I'm sure there's places around in our area that do it too. I mean, I'm all down for the adventure. The adventure is a good thing, but I don't. I imagine that it's also accessible around here as well. But obviously, out west is more for gamblers. More for the experience.
I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out how
and,
we can
I
get
mean,
this done.
not for nothing, I want this to be something that I wouldn't normally get at home. You
Oh
know what
no,
I mean?
100%. No, 100%. You want the real deal.
Real deal.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm just like looking up like if you could do this, and it was basically some people are like, yeah, like casinos will allow you to do private like games like that,
They'll
but you
send
need to
people out
have
to you.
racks.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I think that there are private groups that employ the same people that work at the casinos
Mm.
that you could then just bring them out and pay them a certain rate for 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever it is, you know?
How would you even Google that? Like private casino dealers, private
Yeah,
poker
hire a
dealers?
poker dealer.
Yeah. You type in
Oh,
private poker game and they're like, "That's illegal."
yeah.
Please enter your age before
Yeah,
entering the website. That'd be pretty cool.
it would be.
I don't know how to play Hold'em, but I can always learn.
Oh, you could actually do the Casino Parties LLC.
Yep,
Poker night and party events, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
there you go.
So we don't even have to go that far.
Yeah.
We can go to New Jersey.
Yeah, but
Speaking
Austin wants to
of
go. Yeah, we could do it here, but Austin wants to go out west. We gotta. If Austin wants to go out west, we go
I
out
just
west.
don't get me wrong, going out to Vegas is cool and everything like
But you
that,
gotta
but
bring 5 Gs at least.
No,
I want I
bring way
just
more.
want, I don't want craziness, you know what I mean? I wanna have a nice, calm experience, you know?
At
I'm
the
not gonna be
Pink
going to clubs anymore.
Pony
I'm too old
Club,
for that. Just kidding.
I'm gonna keep on dancing at the
That's the
Pink
vision.
Pony
I have a
Club.
good idea. I'm not gonna say it though. Or
Don't say it.
yeah.
Don't say it.
Oh.
I bet you we could do it in Texas.
I
Go to
was gonna
Austin.
say,
Go to
I
Austin.
think you could do it in Montreal.
Oh, baby. Now that
Mm.
sounds nice. Um, yeah. I hate to break it to you boys. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's 11:17.
It's a little late.
Let's end this episode on a nice potential possibility of new outro music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Mike, you have something to play for us?
Yeah, he's already sent it to me. I have it.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Alright, guys.
Very
So,
rough draft.
For
yeah,
for those listening, please, we want your feedback.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say more.
Yeah,
I was like, a feedback on what? You're
I
like,
was like, oh, is he gonna do the whole outro here? I don't have to do it this week.
he's like, we would like your feedback, and I'm just like, on what?
Oh no, listen, I already know, Mike. I'm gonna give you shit for whatever plays, regardless. So that's why I got to solicit other people's feedback. You know.
Listen,
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'll do the outro. Listen, another great episode, boys. Always good to talk to you. Everybody, please like, comment, subscribe, rate, whatever it is on all the different platforms that this is out on. We love talking to you, and we'll see you next time.
that was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I think we should hire you for all the outros.
I think so too. One less thing I have to do. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this beat's too fast.
I agree.
I think it'd be cooler if this was like a slower out. I like the start of it. If this was just a little bit slower for the outro. I think that'd be a lot cooler.
Okay.